Okay. I got my lights, but this light doesn't work. Well, it works, but it's too bright. So let me plug it in. Not too bright. It's bouncing off the blinds in the back. See? I'll keep it on. How about that? And I have one that broke. This is from the move. So I got my lights. They were in someone's car. And I'm not sure how they work with the other lighting. So should have did a light quote, but I didn't. But I do want to just go ahead and begin. This took me about a half an hour. Yeah, I had to put the lights up and I had to do all this stuff. So this is number 250 YouTube Live yoga routine. And I just realized what I do is I talk like someone's been watching these for 250 times in a row every day. No way. No way. So I moved. This is my so-called new yoga studio for now. And don't have the pictures on the wall. I think a Buddha picture is going to go here, which is the living room picture. This is my pictures from my garage. And that light's probably bad. Let me take this light out. And this is all a process, sharing the process. I was trying to share the process of the growth of the yoga studio. That was going to be in my garage, but then I moved. I had to adjust, just like you learn on the yoga mat. I just adjusted. And what I want to do today is talk about and continue to talk about commitment. And commitment is this, in a roundabout way, this energy, capital C, commitment. You become committing. You become the action that word goes on to that action. And you become committing. You become the action. You become that act. And believe it or not, even if you think you're not a commitment type of person where you stick to your commitments, you have commitments that you already do and you don't claim them. So what I want to explain quickly is to begin to become committing, the energy of committing. Remember, in yoga, the you dissolves, the committer dissolves. You are the action. Life is a verb. You are the action. You are committing, capital C, committing. And you already have these. Just for example, if you wake up every day and you go to work and you just think, hey, that's what I have to do to make money. You have commitment that you stick to. Even if you go and you're late to work, even if you call in sick when you're not sick, you still have a job that you go to that is you committing to that job, regardless of how so-called bad you do it. If you're going to work, that is a commitment. Claim that. Claim that little bit. Just claim it. You have other commitments too. From the job, you make money and you pay a bill. If your lights are on in your house, you paid that bill. You have a commitment. You became committed. Even if you're late on the bill, you still paid the bill. Claim these little pieces of yourself. And if they're better than that and you pay your rent all the time, on time, claim that. Don't think, hey, this is just what I have to do. Nope. You are committing. You are the action of committing, regardless of what's pushing you to make you be committing. Because remember, in yoga, everything is one. Everything is one. Everything is one, meaning these commitments don't exist by themselves. In yoga, everything is one. Everything is linked together. So regardless if you think, well, I have to pay my rent, No, you don't. No, you don't. Well, if I don't pay my rent, then blah, blah, blah. So you're committing. Claim these little ones to start off with. Figure out which ones they are and claim them. Cell phone. Everyone has a cell phone. You pay that bill. Claim that commitment. Electric, rent, gas, water, whatever. Food, going to work. All these are commitments. And you need to start seeing them as, hey, I am committing. So I have to go get my phone because I don't know where it's at. Oh yeah, I do. I'm in my hallway. Now I'm in the kitchen, cutting off the coffee maker. I'm in my hallway. And now I'm back. Okay, so we're going to continue to do the same old routine until I get a better camera. Camera does not dictate whether I do yoga or not. And the light, I got to get that light fixed there. And eventually I'll move into something else. Or maybe I'll stay here. I don't know. Who knows? I was telling my wife, she hangs up the Buddha picture there. And she said I can hang this up, but I know she doesn't want me to hang it up. So I said, no, that's all right. Got to get the lighting better. I think I'll change these lights to make them the LED lights. So like we've been doing, we're going to do 2 minutes of focusing on the breathing. So you do this by watching yourself breathe. Remember, you're already breathing automatically. So you're just going to watch it. And you do that by bringing your focus to the belly. As you inhale, the belly expands with air. And as you exhale, the belly goes in. You watch that. Or you bring your focus to the tip of the nose. You watch the air go in and you watch the air go out. You watch that. You focus on that. And then you let the you dissolve. There's no you. There's no focuser. You let the focuser dissolve, the watcher dissolve. And you become the focusing. You become the watching. You become those actions. We're going to do it for 2 minutes. And what'll happen is your mind will wander, most likely. And you'll start to think about other things. You'll start to think, hey, I got to get that light fixed. Then when you realize you're thinking about something else, just gently bring your focus back to the breathing. Let the you dissolve, let the focuser dissolve, and become the focusing. And what'll happen many times when you're focusing on the breathing, you'll start to control it. But remember, you're already breathing automatically. So let go of control and just watch yourself breathe. And let the you dissolve, let the watcher dissolve, and you become the watching. So 2 minutes. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. And keep your focus on the breathing, even as you stand up to change positions. It's all yoga. Mind and body's connecting. You're doing yoga. No matter what you're doing, the mind and body's connecting. You're doing yoga. Remember, the yoga poses are not yoga. They're just stretching. They're just standing. They're just balance positions. And then when you add the element, the component, focusing on a focus point like the breathing, then they become yoga. They only become yoga when the mind and body connect as one. Connect with the pose. So feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed, shoulders relax, neck is relaxed. And then lengthen yourself up. And as you lengthen yourself up, settle and let the bones sit on top of each other. And then find that stability in the balance pose, in the mountain pose. Find that stability where the skeleton just stands as if you were just your skeleton. And then you become that stability. So the body's stable, mind becomes stable. And that is, in a roundabout way, the thread that allows the mind and body to become one, stable. They are one, not because they're separate and then they became one. They're already one, and you're realizing this. You're becoming enlightened to this. You're becoming oneness, which is another word for yoga. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center, two sun salutations. And it's going nice and easy because it's the first stretch, so push the arms up and back. Inhale. And then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. You're just going to fall right into ragdoll. And then with ragdoll, the arms are dangling. The head is dangling. No tension anywhere. And just let your body go where the body goes. You are not controlling it. You're not trying to push yourself down, pull yourself down, and just let the body go where the body goes. Let go of judgment, let go of control, let go of trying to be somewhere, and just accept where you are. Learning acceptance. Capital A, acceptance. And ultimately, what's happening is you're learning to accept where you are, who you are. Be true, be you. Then you take this mindset off the yoga mat and you apply it in the so-called real world, accepting who you are and where you are. And just be you. The palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. And then exhale. As you exhale, you pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out, all the air leaves. Then again, arch the back, raise the head, inhale. And then exhale, pull yourself in and down, get all the air out. Push all the air out. And again, arch the back, raise the head. And exhale, pull yourself in and down. You can't breathe. Moving, put all this dust and air, messed up my breathing. Inhaling, arching the back, then exhale, pull yourself in and down. And let's just do one more. Arch the back, raise the head, inhale. And then exhale. As you exhale, you pull yourself in and down, foreheads to the knees. And when all the air leaves, you release the breathing and just let yourself breathe. Do not control it. Let yourself breathe. When you inhale, the belly swells with air, pushes you out of the pose slightly. Let yourself be pushed out. And when you exhale, the belly goes in, go back into the pose. You're aware of this subtle movement. And then palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching, head is going up. Inhaling. Inhale as much as you can, and then go ahead and release. And just focus on the breathing. You're settling in the pose. Once you're settled, you accept where you are, and you just focus on the breathing. Now, although you're pushing yourself, and you're scooping with the back, you find that spot where you think, man, this is perfect. I'm not going to go any further. Accept that spot. Don't judge it. Just accept it. Become one with the pose. You're going to go to high lunge just for a second or so. So curl the toes into the back. Knee goes up. Get the leg as straight as you can. Back is straight. And then downward dog. With the downward dog, arms are straight. Legs are straight. Tailbones to the ceiling. Heels are towards the floor. Head is dangling. No tension in the neck. And you are pushing yourself into this pose. But you only push to the spot right before you feel like, you know what, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle, accept, and focus on the breathing. Wherever you are, if you feel like you should, push yourself a little bit more into it. And then settle, accept, and focus on the breathing. If you don't feel like you should push any more into it, then don't. Listen to yourself. You're your own guru. Now you slide into the up dog. Drop down to the knees and the chest. It's a transition pose, strength transition, and then upward dog. Now technically the upward dog, tops of the feet are to the floor, palms are to the floor. You're doing a scoop. You're coming up. You are pushing out a little bit, but you're scooping. Now, if that's too much, you're going to go down to the belly and do the small cobra. And chest is off the floor. Palms are touching the floor, but you're not pushing up. You're pulling up. The back muscles are pull muscles. So pull up. Or you just do the upward dog the best you can. Modify it. Accept and just focus on the breathing. And then back to downward dog, pushing into it. Accepting where you are. And becoming one. Now, although you're pushing, once you settle, you accept and you focus on the breathing. So the pushing is no more. The trying is no more. You're not trying to be somewhere. You're settled. No effort. Now, if you feel a little effort, you feel a little shaking, you feel your muscles, that's fine. Become aware of that. But you're not focused on it. The left foot is up between the hands into a low lunge. Whoa, threw my foot up too high. And with the low lunge, top of the foot to the floor and the back, knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching, head is up. I should have brought my clock out. I have it, but I didn't put it up. I have a clock on my watch. On my phone. Watch. Do people even wear watches anymore? I don't think so. You're just accepting where you are. And once you're settled in the pose, you accept and you just focus on the breathing. There's no more trying. There's no more effort. All that stuff releases. You become one with the pose. Now, If you still feel effort, if you still feel like you're trying, your muscles are shaking a little bit, it's all right. You're still becoming one with the pose. You're aware of that stuff, but you let the mind and body connect, focusing on the breathing, becoming the focusing. Then high lunge just for a second or so. So bring the knee up, toes curl under, and then standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. Once all the air leaves, you release and just focus on the breathing. Now, if you feel tension in the lower back or hamstrings, just release and focus on the breathing. And if you still feel tension, it's all right. You're aware of that, but you're not focused on it. You feel ache or pain, you adjust, letting that ache or pain become easy, but you're aware of it. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale, and then turn the palms out, push the air down and out, exhale, and then go back to mountain pose. And just stay in the mountain pose. And Zoe's having a bad dream. You have a bad dream? Sit up. Hey. Jump. Go back leg circle. I don't know why she does that. I don't even know if dogs dream. She's dreaming she's doing yoga. So now we're going to do sun salutation, and we're going to move into a faster, slower. So the sun salutations are designed this way. You focus on the breathing, 100% focus on the breathing. Now remember, in yoga, the you dissolves. There's no you. There's no thoughts. The collection of thoughts that make up a you don't exist in yoga. I'm not saying believe this. You don't have to believe this. I'm just telling you how it works in yoga. And then the focuser that's focusing on the breathing dissolves. And you become that action of the focusing on the breathing. And this allows the sun salutations to become a form of a moving meditation. And they're designed this way. So when you open up, you're inhaling. You inhale as much as you can. And the next pose is the counter pose. You're going to exhale. And when you close up, you're exhaling all the air out, all the air leaves. And then the next pose will be an open pose. You inhale. Next pose will be your closed pose. Exhale. You inhale, exhale in a smooth way, focusing on the breathing. So we're going to go through these. You're going to inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And I'll lead you through this. So mountain pose. Feet are shoulder width apart. Bring the toes up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed. No tension in the arms or the shoulders or the neck. And lengthen up. And then let the bones sit on top of each other. Again, find that thread of stability that goes through the skeleton. That allows the skeleton to just stand by itself. And then you become that stability. And that transfers to the mind, allowing the mind to become stable. And then the mind and body become one with the stability. Becoming the capital S, stability. You're just focusing on the breathing, letting the you dissolve, the focuser dissolves. You become the action that we call focusing. Bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. And exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back, reaching out. Palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. And then once all the air leaves, left leg is back into a low lunge. Opening up, inhaling slowly. Inhale as much as you can, opening up. And then downward dog. Exhale, get all the air out. Pushing into it. Exhale, and slide into the upward dog. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can, slowly. And exhale, downward dog, get all the air out. All the air leaves, pushing into it. Then left foot is up between the hands. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can, opening up. And then standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down, get all the air out. All the air leaves. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. And then turn the palms out. Push the air down and out. Thumbs to the heart center. And go back to mountain pose. Remember, very important, mountain pose. Feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed, neck is relaxed. And lengthen up, pull yourself up. So think of a string on top of the head. I don't know, you can't see my hand. Pull yourself up. You don't bend down like this. I'm bend down. Pull, this is your head. You pull up, string on top of your head, right through, pull yourself up. Then let the bones sit on top of each other. Letting them stay and stand as if you were just the skeleton. Finding that stability that threads through the skeleton that allows it to stand by itself as if you were just your skeleton. And this is very important. So let's say you're standing, you're swaying a little bit, which is natural. You go with the sway. You go with the movement. I'm swaying a little bit more than I should, but you go with it because we're connected to everything. So whatever's making you sway, you go with it. As yoga, it could be a thought. You could be thinking about something on accident, and actually it'll pull you that way. And then just when you realize it, just go back to the breathing. Everything's connected, so everything moves. You might have an imbalance. Your body's trying to stay this way, and you go this way. So, all right, you're becoming flexible, mentally flexible, going with the sway. That is yoga. You're going with the flow. That is true stability. When you try to fight it, nope, it's not yoga. It's something like a stick. If you fight it, and it'll break. True stability is like a straw or something plastic where you can't break plastic. You can rip it eventually, but you can't break it. That's true stability. In yoga. Just focus on the breathing. We're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So think of nothing else but the breathing. I started swaying just because I was already swaying. I got myself going. Nope. Only when it happens, go with it. So just focus on the breathing. Let the you and the focuser dissolve and become the action that we call focusing. Bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. And that's it. So that is number 250 YouTube Live yoga routine. Yesterday, my wife was making coffee over here. And I said, that was 249 YouTube Live yoga routine. And I said, namaste, peace and love. And I went, she said, it's actually 249. I said, what did I say? She said, 149. I said, man. So that was a mistake yesterday. So it doesn't matter. I'm just sharing that for no reason. I'll get the lights better. Get the picture up. Not this picture, the Buddha picture. Actually, I might put the Buddha picture here, which you guys wouldn't see, and hit the symbol in Arabic that means capital G, God. Allah. I don't know. Anyways, so we'll see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.